Spider-Man No Way Home. Yay. I mean, just who hasn't heard of this damn movie? It's so big. I would honestly think anybody would be weird if they did not hear about this movie because it's so big. And there's so many figures based off this movie. I'm just going to be reviewing all the Figuarts because why not? Yeah. But actually, wait. I don't want to review all the Figuarts. Let's get a Mafex. Here is its box. You got the figure right here along with the name of the movie and all the things to tell that is an actual Marvel Mafex figure. You got the side picture of Spider-Man and more branding things. Then you got all these pictures to show what the figure can all do. And then Spider-Man No Way Home logo again. Along with this guy, which was my reaction to the entire movie. And Spider-Man No Way Home. But let's stop talking about this fucking box. Let's get to the actual figure. Here is the actual figure, and oh boy, does it look good. Has this nice material to the suit for all the detail. Some nice material in the mash too, like, oh my god, this is really good. The paint on this figure is really good too, like, I'm surprised there's no splotches on the... What the fuck is that? Yes, I did have this figure for over a year. And yes, the paint does rub for a very long time. But it's probably going to be a while till you actually get, like, real bad paint rub for the figure. So, like, it's all good. It's all good, gang. But everybody knows that Mafex just randomly loves making their Tom Holland figures short as fuck. So let's see how big he actually is. Here he is next to the SH Figuarts integrated suit Spider-Man. The SH Figuarts Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. By the way, I'm so excited for that fucking Mafex. It looks so peak. The SHF Amazing Spider-Man. The SH Figuarts Green Goblin. The Marvel Legends Deadpool and Wolverine. The Marvel Legends movie Venom. The Marvel Legends Prowler G. Miles and Spider-Man India. Mafex Iron Man. And the guy from the next video. Hint, it's going to be about his entire wave. Overall, he has a decent enough size to him. I still think that they should make him a little bigger. But how well does he actually pose? Everybody knows that, like, Mafex always has great articulation. But let's just see it. So he has this neck joint that can move all the way around like this. He could look all the way up, all the way down, side to side, all around, all that stuff. Armpit joint. Shoulders can move up all the way to here. Arm swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist movement, yeah. Same with the other arm too. Diaphragm joint, I think, yeah. Up and down, side to side. Then you have this joint that Mafex usually puts onto their figures so it can get that extra crunching. You know, leg can move up all the way here, all the way this high. Double jointed knees, wrist movement. No, not wrist movement. Ankle pivot, toe joint, up and down. That's all the figure of that's all the articulation on the figure. It's actually pretty good. Like, for being a smaller Mafex, it's actually a pretty good articulation. Like, you could get him into any classic Spider-Man pose. But another thing that you would need to get him into those classic Spider-Man poses would also be his accessories. You got a fisted hand, tooth whipping hands, to gripping hands to magnetic wall crawling hands to web gripping hands to peace sign hands, magnetic feet, a mask accessory, a phone accessory, 4 web pieces, a surprised head, an angry head, and this really good Tom Holland head sculpt. It's really good. And here it is on him. Looking pretty damn good. Looks like he's about to star in the next Christopher Nolan film. And yeah, that's the figure. It's a pretty damn good figure. Probably the best upgraded suit figure of all time. Next to probably like the Hot Toys or something. Because literally nothing can beat Hot Toys. Yeah, I don't know what other figure could possibly beat this as being one of the best No Way Home figures. Oh. Spiderman! This box is really damn big. Got Spider-Man No Way Home logo right there. Bandai Tamashii Nation logos. Green Goblin concept art. Just all over the fucking box. SH Figuarts, Green Goblin, Spider-Man No Way Home. What the fuck? Got the figure right there and more things about that. He doesn't come with that, by the way. I don't know why they did that. All the things about the figure and stuff. More pictures of it and the name of it again. But let's get on to the actual figure itself. The SHF Green Goblin. Look at this figure, man. It looks so good. Oh. I mean, it's not that bad, but you can kind of see there's a mustache. Like, why does he have a mustache? I still think it's better than the Legends, because the Legends just straight up looks like he's cracked up. But how well does he scale with other figures? Here he is next to Tom Holland, so he could beat the everlasting shit out of him. Here he is next to SHF Toby. Here he is next to SHF Andrew. Here he is next to the SHF red and blue suit. Here he is next to the upgraded suit. Here he is next to Deadpool and Wolverine. Here he is next to Prowler G. Miles. And, no, not Prowler G. Miles. Miles G. Morales. And Spider-Man India. And here he is next to Venom and Iron Man. Overall scales pretty nicely, but how well does he actually pose? Okay, so you got another like neck joint type thing there. You can look up this much and down this much. Arms can move all the way up here, kind of hindered by this, the cloth piece. Arm swivel. Wait, isn't there an armpit joint? Yeah, there is an armpit joint. Swivel at the arm right there. Double jointed elbows. Wrist hinge. You can see it. You can see it. Alright. Then you got a diaphragm joint right here. You can move down that much and up this much. Then you got this joint. So make it down that much, up this much. Also, same articulation on both arms. You got the Green Goblin got booty articulation. Booty butt articulation. That's weird. Legs can move up all the way this much. Double jointed legs. Swivel at the thigh. Ankle pivot. Toe joint. Up and down, yeah. Well, we all know every figure with good articulation needs to have a bunch of accessories. This figure was $164. Oh yeah, he also came with a glider. Cool. Glider is probably one of the best parts about the entire figure, but let's get on to the other stuff. Got a Green Goblin pumpkin ball. See the green? The green's right there. There we go, yeah. Got all these hands. Got like a super spiky blade thing. Super cool. Then you have this hood with this with this unmasked head sculpt. Let me just fix it real quick. Is it fixed? Is it? There we go. I mean, it's alright. It's pretty good. It's just like, oh my god, that mustache is really bad. Oh no. It's fine enough accessories, I guess. I guess, man. I don't know. Or probably get his ass kicked because he's old as shit. But overall, what do I think of the figure? He's pretty good. You know, oh my god, focus. There we go. But anyways, he's a pretty good figure. I like how well the suit looks. I like all the articulation. It can pose very well. The only two things I don't like about this figure is the accessories and the face. But overall, I think it's a pretty damn good figure. If you can find him on clearance anywhere, I suggest you actually like go get him because he's great. Quinn? Nah. Andrew's box is pretty good, except that's just has him promotional art. Yeah, like that's straight up from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like I've seen this everywhere. Got all these sides showing the figure, and you got all this fun stuff in the back. Got all this and this. And no more box. Let's get into the figure. And boy, does this figure look good. He's got this shiny texture to him in the top level. And this hexagonal texture in the blue parts. The red parts have the shiny thing. Have the shiny look. Yet the blue parts have the hexagonal look. Which I think they contrast very well together. And this figure overall just looks really good. So you would assume that means he looks really good next to other figures, right? Here he is next to the integrated suit, Toby Maguire Spider-Man, the upgraded suit, the final swing suit, Green Goblin, Deadpool and Wolverine, movie Venom, and then Gwen. Overall, he has a pretty good size to him. But what about his articulation? So, he has this neck joint right there. Head can look all the way up, all the way that much down, which is kind of not much. Arms can move all the way this much. Can they really? They can. Oh my god, that's kind of bad. Arm swivel right there. A joint where this can move. That's cool. Double jointed arms and wrist peg. The articulation is same with the other arm. Same as the armpit joint, as always. Can move. Diaphragm joint can move this much up, that much down. With this joint. Almost just fell. Dang. But with this joint, it could go all the way that down, all the way that much. And that's pretty cool. Every figure from now on is gonna have this booty articulation, so just ignore it. I don't know how it works. Yeah, it doesn't work. Legs move up this high, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ankle pivot, up, down, toe joint. So articulation on this guy is actually pretty good. Like, it's really good. But like, with every good figure with articulation, you gotta have good accessories. And here's all the accessories. You got tooth whipping hands, 2 pointer hands, 2 of like these hands. They're like weird. They're like gesture hands. 2 web grabbing hands and 2 relaxed hands. Also web pieces, but I got too lazy to get them. So like. Also, another thing, too. Where the fist? Like, a fucking Spider-Man's supposed to have fist. Can't, like, he's supposed to punch things. Also, where's his unmasked head? Like, everyone else in the wave got him. Hell, the Mafex got him. Probably because that's branded for TASM too, but like, still. Like, they should have gave us... They should have at least branded it to TASM too, so they could make it with the Andrew Garfield head sculpt. But overall, figure's pretty good. Like, it's pretty damn good. But let's just get on to the #1 GOAT of the wave. Oh yes, everyone's favorite Spider-Man, Toby Maguire. But get this fucking figure out of my way. I need that box! I just found him on my rug like this. When I slapped him, he just landed on the rug like this. Wait, why? Box. I love Box. Box is so cool. Box is so neat. No more Box. Time to talk about the figure now. He has this really nice, like, hexagonal pattern on his legs, on the blue parts. And what detail does he have on that? And a hexagonal pattern on the red parts. Like, they just all look pretty good. You guys just saw my, like, thumb or something. But it just looks overall good. It's a good looking figure. But how well does the figure look against other figures? Here he is next to Tom, Andrew, Final Swing Suit, the Mind Goblin, Deadpool and Wolverine. By the way, these two look absolutely sick together. Like, this is awesome. And then Venom, because everyone loves Venom. So, you got this neck joint, moves all the way around. Head looks up this much. Head looks up down this much. Arms go this much high. Arm swivel. Double joint. Wrist peg. Same with the other arm. Armpit joint. Torso joint. Goes down this much with this. And goes up this much. Combined. Booty articulation. Legs go up this much. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ankle pivot, up, down, toe joint. So overall, peak articulation, yay! It's time for accessories. Oh dang! All right, I'm gonna do a scavenger hunt. So you got two whipping hands, two pointer hands. 2 fisted hands, 2 web grabbing hands. I know where the other one is. I just don't want to get it out. 2 like calm gripping hands, but they can also be used for the masked piece. For the mask with Toby heads. Toby Maguire. Toby Maguire. My back. Overall figures peak as always. Now it's time for the double Tom Hollands. So here we got the box. It's the fucking same except his version. I'm not doing the box every time. I'm getting into the figure. Fuck. Sorry for the crash shot. It's just when you've been doing videos, when you've been reviewing these Spider-Man figures for this long, it's insane, man. But the figure looks pretty good. Like, he has this nice... Like, he just looks nice. I would take him on a date. I'm not gay, I swear. Got all the looks. Got the back. I'm just gonna do the size comparisons, but I'm gonna skip out on most of the figures because you probably know what they're compared to. Like, I'm gonna skip on the rest of the figures I reviewed today. So here he is next to Deadpool and Wolverine. Got the Spider-Man 4 gang right here. I will glaze that movie because I will glaze anything Venom. Articulation time. Yay. Alright, so with neck joint, head looks up this much down. Arm joint goes up all the way up there. Oh my goodness, yay. Armpit joint. Arm swivel right there. I forgot what it's called. Double jointed elbows, wrist hinge. Wrist hinge, yay. Yeah. This joint goes down that much, up this much. Gonna have to hold this. Leg goes up this much. Thigh swivel, double jointed legs, wrist, ankle movement, ankle pivot, toe joint. No more toe joint. But pretty peak articulation. Accessory time. Got 2 wall crawling hands. We got a thwipper. Got another thwipper. Got a pointer finger. Another pointer finger. Fist. Fist. That's not fist. That's the web grabbing hand. But that's also the web grabbing hand. There's the fist. There's a mask. There's a little piece of mask. Because it comes with these heads. It comes with Tom Holland heads. Tom Holland. And then Tom Holland shit all over himself. But the best accessory is this. This is peak. This is so cool. Puts the Marvel Legends to shit. Also, there's some webs. If you didn't know. Here's the Tom Holland head sculpt on him. It looks pretty good. Not the best, but it looks pretty good. Now let's get on to the best figure of all time. There's no fucking way. Oh, hell yes, baby. Well, since he fucking fell, I'll just talk about the goddamn box. Box. I love the box. The only different about this box is it's smaller than the other ones. I don't know why. I meant to throw it that way. Let's talk about the actual figure. Has this awesome shiny blue to the blue parts and this just very simple red, which I honestly really like for my Spider-Man figures. I like them being simple. I like it. Also, there's like no paint missing at all. This figure is just like perfectly fine. It's like probably the most, like, if you're talking about paint, probably the most perfect Spider-Man figure of all time. Probably next to the Hot Toys because fucking everything's Hot Toys. Here he is next to Deadpool and Wolverine. Hopefully, eventually, they'll cross over. These two. Also, maybe Wolverine, but just mainly these two. Got the Spider-Man 4 gang right here. And Michael Myers because I'm fucking bored. Now it's time to see this guy's articulation because it's probably going to be peak. Alright, so head can move up, down, side to side. Armpit joint, down that much, up that much. I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. Up that much for the arm. Armpit swivel. I don't know at this point. Double jointed elbows, wrist peg. Ab crunch that much, and that much down, and that much up. That much down, that much up. Let me just fix this guy real quick. Legs move up that much. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Toe articulation, yippee. Figure. Accessories. I dropped most of them. Got all this stuff, starting off with web grabby hand. Is that another web grabby hand? Yep, it is. Got a thwipper, another thwipper. Head, where it's more angry. 2 fists. Got this to replace because on the back of it, you can attach this. So you can attach a Tamashii Nation stand. I don't care though. You got 2 wall crawling hands. That's the accessories. That's it. I kind of wish we got a Tom head, but it's fine. Overall, I think this guy's pretty peak. He's really good to articulate. He looks really good. And he just has fine accessories. But he is the cheapest one out of all of them. So if I would recommend any figure from this wave, it would be this guy. And there you have it. The Spider-Man No Way Home wave video is done. Although it sounded like I was complaining this entire video, the only reason why I was complaining was because it was taking such a long time to record this. I actually think every figure that I reviewed today is awesome. But I will rank them. At the bottom is Tom Holland. Amazing figure though. He's really good. I love Tom Holland. Next is the Mind Goblin. Again, amazing figure. It's just the head and accessories are kind of butt. Next is the Andrew figure. Again, another fantastic figure, but he doesn't come with anything. Just kidding, he does. Andrew. Next is the Mafex, which I bet you guys didn't even expect me to review, but he's really just that fun. He's so good. Next is Toby, because Toby on top. Unless you're talking about the No Way Home wave, then it's this guy. Overall, what are your guys' oh, there we go. But what are your guys' opinion on these figures? Leave a comment on about the figures, because why not? And see you guys in the next video. Which, by the way, the next video is the X-Men 97 figures. So, like, I just want to talk about how glazed that show is. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. Spiderman!